Alright, just want to do a quick video on whether or not you should purchase a wire stripper. This is a manual wire stripper that I got off of eBay, about $48 shipped. Super cheap for what it is. I don't think I could build one for this price. When you get it, make sure your blade is lined up into your crack here. The instructions out here kind of really sucks. So there's really just basic instructions like feed the wire in and then turn the knob, turn the handle. You really got to line this blade up, make sure everything. Mine was loose, so it was actually going from back and forth to left and right. I got mine into the middle and then I just tightened it down. It seems to be working better. I don't know why they would have it loose like that, because it kind of, when you're pushing the wire in here, the blade would kind of wander like back and forth. I was hand cranking it. That is not the way to do it, honestly. They have a little piece of metal in here that you can, little hex that you feed in there and you hang your drill off of it. The drill is definitely the way to do it. It's nice and controlled. Just keep your fingers out of here. I took the guards off on all of them. The reason I did that is it just seems to feed better, and I'll show you about that. And give you a quick little demo here. Just a regular piece of, I think this is probably 14 gauge. So all I do is just feed it down in here. Find the right space. Now, there's two different types of wire that I've been stripping. Number one, solid wire, which is what this is. I kind of crank down on it for that. I'm gonna go backwards a touch, and go forward. And I just kind of keep pressure down, pull it down into the V groove here. Probably go a little harder there. And get stuck like that, just pull from the other side. Cool. And now we got this. Let's see here. All right, and there is my bucket. Right now, this is all I've done so far. Bucket weighs about, I'd say about 20 pounds right now. I found that it does not work super awesome on stuff like this. This is an extension cord, and as you can see in there, I mean, you got just these two tiny little wires back there. So this is stranded wire, as you can see right here. The trick with this is actually to make sure you only go as deep as needed to get the sheathing off the outside, not the inside. Otherwise, if you go too deep, you end up with this. And this, it's basically when you take the sheathing off, you end up with a bunch of little sharp, pokey copper wires here. And I'd recommend, see, I got that right there. Let me show you on this wire here. This is a stranded, thicker wire. I think this is probably like a 8 gauge. Let me run some of this through, and I'll show you what I mean about the splitting. Take a couple tries for this. We're just gonna go through just like that, just enough. All right, I can see that's not enough. Oh man, this GoPro's not exactly great for zooming close-ups. But as you can see, I'm through the sheathing, but I'm not all the way that I need to be. So let's go a couple more cranks here. Okay, that's what I needed right there. Now you can see some copper in there. I think we're through. So this is what I mean by holding the wire down. So I'm just holding it down into here. Little plier action here. Alright, I could go just a touch more on this. But there we go. So now we're started. Let's get it in the vise. Go back in anything here. Normally it's hard to do this with the hand. That's it. So now this is adjusted and perfectly set for this wire. I can just run this all the way through and just finish this one off. That one. All right, so the scrap trip is over. Got all the copper wire put in. The place I went to is this place. I don't know if I can focus on that or not. These guys are awesome. I ended up having $155. So, was it worth getting the stripper here? I mean, if I was going to do this all the time, I would say yes. But however, this ended up costing me $50, so I'm technically only up $50 or $100. And I don't really plan on doing a whole bunch more scrapping. And if I do, I'll just break it down to, like my transformers will go as electric motors, my stuff like that. Basically, I'll just leave it in the big bulk stuff that I can get it in versus trying to strip it out. I'm not sure if it was totally worth my time, but it was fun, little exercise, and it is now done.